Right, here we go. Okay, ready for another test ride, and I want to get it more comfortable. That's my aim. Head on back now. Well, it doesn't look like any progress has been made at all, does it? Hi. Well, the wheel's still on, and I've only got one set of brake pads that I ordered 4 weeks ago. I've been waiting a week now for the eBay seller to even reply, and they finally replied Friday, last night, and they don't know what they're doing. Gone over to the UK and I've ordered another set. Now I wait again. I tell you about this funny thing about WA. WA means Western Australia, but we call it wait a while, and it's exactly what it is. You wait a while over here. Now, after the ambulance has gone by, what I've been doing is working on the ZX6R as my backup, because what's happening is we've got a big country ride coming up with a group, but in case it fails, this is my backup, the little ZX6R. But I really want to get the TLR up and running for the country ride, and I'm using this time of 2 months to get it sorted out, hopefully. And what I've just gone and done, spent more money, unbelievable. I've just gone and bought the K-Tech from the UK suspension setup for the TLR. Now I've gone for their compression valves, new bushes, got the receipt here, paid for. Now I'm waiting for the parts to arrive, and then I'm going to pull the legs out, but no point pulling the whole bike apart if I don't have the parts. It's not a hard job to pull the forks out anyway. But I've gone for slide bushes, guide bush, compression flow valves, and front fork springs. I know everyone talks about the rotary valve damper suspension on the TLRs, but the front end of this is what gives me the head shake over the rough roads, especially, you know, you're coming out of a corner, still leant over, rolling on the power, and you hit the bumps, the suspension bottoms out, deflects, everything's carrying on, even with the steering damper. So I want to get this front end sorted out first. I know we can do the back, but the front end also needs to be tidied up. So this is one good way of going. And I've used the Race Tech from the USA before, but now this time is K-Tech from the UK. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how it performs. And I think it'll be a good thing, I really do. But just in case everything falls over with the TLR, I've been working on the ZX6R as well. I've just done 3 country rides, put in about 450 kilometres on the little thing, and I noticed from my camera on the helmet that the bike was jumping up and down a fair bit over the roads, surfaces. So I was quite surprised, and the whole bike felt pretty firm, especially compared to the TLR, because the front end, like I've already been saying, the front end's too soft on my TLR and the back end's too hard. So on this, everything felt hard on my roads. It just depends where you are, you know, and what speed you're going at. Sure, I can ride around in the suburbs and up and down the freeway here at 80 k's, 100 k's an hour, but that's not the real world where I ride in the country. The roads are rougher and the speeds are a bit more than the suburban stuff. Ready for another test ride. This time I've backed off all the suspension settings on the back spring, and the last test ride was the front. I found these were wound down to their stops. They were just not even setting number 1, they were actually 0, bottomed out. So I wound them back to what the factory manual says, and it was much better, much better in turn-in and just general comfort on the front. If I can just get a good ride from the back end, and it's a lot better than it was last run out. I can feel the suspension travelling the back tyre, the back wheel. I can feel it moving up and down, and as long as it doesn't go wallowy, it should be good. Good over that bump, feels good. Still bumpy, but it's not jarring. That's with the compression and the rebound on the rear shock back right off. Just a little bit bumpy through there. I don't get any head shake at all though, considering it's pretty rough. Rider sag is good too, both are in the range of the 30mm to 40mm range, 34mm sag on the front, things like that. But we'll keep at it. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. I appreciate my subscribers, they are a really knowledgeable bunch of guys. They've always got good stuff for me. So anyway, we'll carry on, catch us in the next one. See you guys.